Vale, vamos a entonces a interrogar a los teólogos que están bajando por esta rampita. A ver. Empecemos con... A ver este tío. Hermano Fideli.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we must find them. Without them, all our research...
Sí, tú sigue hablando, que a ver si puedo sacar algo aquí. Vale, no hay nada. No hay nada saqueable.
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions? Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
Vale, preguntarle por las tablillas.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising the theologians here.
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is conducted.
¿Quién cree que es el culpable del robo? ¿Dónde se encontraban las tablillas? ¿Quién las estaba custodiando? ¿Quién las estaba custodiando? Vale. ¿Culpable del robo?
Whom do you suspect of being the thief?
Alas, I'm afraid there are many suspects. These tablets are priceless relics. Some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from us, or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
No, ahora tuvieron que dejar la aldea, no que se fueran, amablemente. Va. ¿Dónde se encontraban las tablillas?
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. We intended to bring them to San Matthias later. But first, we wanted to examine them in order to obtain as much information as possible. You can go and take a look in the shack if you want to, but I couldn't find any traces of forced entry.
Vale. ¿Quién las estaba custodiando?
Someone was keeping watch over them.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But some of us can't have taken the task that seriously. If I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them that night.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you. Especially if you managed to retrieve the tablets for us.
Vale, creación del Edén, que nos hable del asunto.
Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius's writings. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm that this place is indeed the one described in the writings, and then I stayed.
Vale, ¿cómo reaccionaron los insulares ante su llegada?
What was the reaction of the natives when you arrived here?
Most of them were not in favor of us living amongst them. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Vale, ¿y si hubo algún enfrentamiento?
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Ordo Luminous actually had to intervene. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to attack again with the support of Vedlug, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally accepted our presence, things calmed down.
Thank you. This information will certainly prove to be useful.
Vamos, que tomaron la aldea, básicamente.
I will let you work.
Lo convencieron mediante la fuerza de que la convivencia era lo que tocaba. Pero este no es el hermano de Virgil. ¿O será este de aquí? Casparo.
Do you have any ideas about who stole the tablet?
Some of the village savages helped us during the search. Perhaps they are behind all of this. There was a particular woman who seemed to want us to be there. I don't remember her name, though.
Entonces este de aquí, ¿no? Efectivamente.
Greetings. Desarde. I'm handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
Vale. Tablillas robadas.
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the theft. Is that right?
Indeed.
Noche del robo.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you hear or see anything?
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet, and then the morning after, we saw they were gone.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets. How did that happen?
I have no idea. The door was closed in the morning, and the lock was intact.
Vamos, que ya está la sobadita.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can tell you for sure is it is not one of us.
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell me that the tablets were priceless.
Of course. But our motivation is not the lure of profit. All that matters to us is their value as proof, not the money we could make out of them.
Vale, me parece correcto. ¿Posible implicación de los insulares?
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many other settlers around here. And the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before we found them. They were attached to them too, in their own way.
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village are still giving us a hand with our work.
Well, thank you. I will investigate where the theft took place.
As you wish. But you won't find anything there. And why does it matter, anyway? There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need. And that's all that matters.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions on this island are justified. To keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such things.
La verdad es que sí. Sospechoso. Preguntar sobre su llegada a Edén.
Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. Back then, there were still some pagan natives in the village. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues, so we could give them a fresh outlook on things. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new texts. But once we were here, I understood that my real mission was with the islanders. We must bring the light to this island.
Vamos a preguntarle esto por intuición. ¿Su misión con los insulares?
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here, but my superior is Bishop Domitius. Our mission is to banish pagan cults and convert the entire population to the light. The island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of light offered it to our founder.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone accepts it.
Ya te digo. Vale, su relación con los insulares.
How are your relations with the natives?
Picante, me imagino.
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from them about Saint Matthias, but they were very reluctant to give us any answers. We were also trying to educate them. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. Most stubborn against our teachings, the warriors, and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. They eventually left, and it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Vale, pues este tío me imagino que formará parte del Ordo Luminis ese.
Goodbye.
De los fanáticos chungos. Oficina de los misioneros. ¿Y ahora? Ah, vale, aquí están las pruebas entonces. Vamos a ver.
There's only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
This priest, Virgil, said that the night was calm. So calm that he probably fell asleep. So, the thieves only had to take the key from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
You think that the one who told them is in this village?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village. Family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who's close to the exiles and enough about the researchers to inform them.
Me hace gracia esta parte detectivesca que tiene el juego. Porque básicamente es eso, ¿no? Haciendo detectives allá donde vamos. Bueno, entonces vamos a hablar con el líder de aquí, de la aldea. Que parece que está, a ver, ¿dónde está? El líder de la aldea no está en la aldea. Ah, vale, me parece correcto. Vamos a mirar ya entonces. ¿Dónde estamos? Esta es la que está en problemas con Edén. Aprende sobre la historia de Edén. Vale. Me falta gente por hablar. Me falta gente. Se ve que hemos hablado con pocos aldeanos. Vamos a ver si hay alguno escondido por aquí o algo. Casa del jefe, vale. Venga, vamos a hablar con él. Coño. Me canso de repetirlo. Esto de no poder saltar por algunos sitios me prende fuego. Vale, como siempre nos llevamos su pertenencia. De buen rollo, eso sí.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Menawi among the Logaid Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
Vale, vamos a preguntarle sobre Eden.
I have heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions.
Conquista en toda regla. Conquista en toda regla. Sobre la llegada de
Tell
Telem.
me about the arrival of the people of Teleme and how you received them.
Chileime.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions, talking about the Lloyd and all these things. One morning they were building houses next to ours. And we had new neighbors.
¿Cómo fueron las conversiones?
Priests told me that they had managed to convert you. How did that happen?
As long as we refused to listen to them, they were violent, and they destroyed some of our sanctuaries. So we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, they leave us alone. Some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget our spirits.
Vale, vamos para las conversiones. Sobre el descubrimiento de las tablillas.
One of the theologians told me that you had helped them in their research.
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one they call Saint Matthäus, and they were rummaging through everything. Our Donegad did not want to tell them anything, because the old sage is sacred here. But since they violently interrogated everyone, I thought it wise to guide them to the place where the stones were.
Vale. ¿Qué pasó con los guerreros?
What happened to your warriors? Why did they have to leave the village?
They did not accept the presence of the priests and their questions. They tried to retake the village. They even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug, for her help. So, The priests called the Soul Lasser, the Burning Suns, and they killed many of them. Oi asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join Vedlug. Perhaps they have done so.
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. Oi mourn those who died, of course. And reverse Tirent. But this village may be our opportunity.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. Not savages, nor monsters, but men. Perhaps wiser than they are.
Vale, vamos a hablar sobre las tablillas robadas.
I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
Vale, vamos al carisma 100%, maravilloso.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests, why would she betray them now?
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. He is filled with anger and fury. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a mother who acted according to her son's wishes.
I have no intention of hurting her. But things may not be so simple when it comes to her son.
Vale, pues nada, vamos a hablar con la madre.
Like so many others.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
On the other hand, had they followed their chief's example, this wouldn't have happened. Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Ya te digo. Y más que un robo. También. Puñaladas en la noche. Bueno, ¿dónde está la madre de ese hombre? Allí. En la otra punta. Venga. Vamos para allá entonces.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bertia to madre. Yes, that is me. What do you want?
Preguntarle por leer.
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him, not me. Everything he did to save the village. But I think the mind shakers made him forget what we are. He almost speaks like them now.
Perfecto. ¿La acusamos?
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of St. Matthias.
No, this is not true. It wasn't me.
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what do you want from me?
¿Qué quiere de mí? Decirles que su ayuda permitirá que perdonen a los ladrones. Preguntar dónde se encuentran los ladrones. Vale. Intuición.
The only means of alleviating the situation with Ptolemy is to give the priests their tablets back. So if you do not want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them discreetly.
Bran and the rest of the exiles are hiding in the woods, beyond the stone circle. If you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the path on the left. It is riddled with traps. And please, do not hurt my son.
Vale, recuperamos las tablillas. Aunque no me gusta nada trabajar para estos fanáticos de mierda, pero hablando mal y pronto, pero bueno. Es lo que hay. Igual así ganamos un poquito de repu con esta gente. Tablillas aquí y allá. Pues nada, vamos a salir ya de este asentamiento. Nos encaminamos directamente hacia el escondite de los insulares. Chiquitas historias de la cripta, ¿no? O sea, te dicen, no, se fueron por su cuenta y tal. Que claro, seguro, llevan toda su vida viviendo ahí. Vienen esta gente con sus tonterías. Y los hacen elegir. O aceptas las enseñanzas del Dios, o te vas con Dios. Tío, ha pasado esta gente. Pasó esta gente olímpicamente. Está más arriba. El pasadizo estaba más arriba entonces. Parece ser que sí, que estaba más arriba, ¿no? Y que estos bichos estaban custodiando el acceso a ese sitio, ¿o cómo? Ah, no, es por aquí, por aquí.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
I hope you don't intend to fight them. They've already had to leave their families and their homes. They've suffered enough.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
Remember that we were told the area on the left was a trap. It would be smarter to take the other path.
Sí, pero... ¿eso implicaría el qué? Ah, vale. Tenemos un camino a la derecha.
Dewet, what are you doing here?
I'm not here to fight you, but I must retrieve the tablets of Saint Matthias.
What? How do you know we have them? And how? Not Fradee. We will not give them back. We lost our homes and families, so the priests lose their sacred stones.
Hablar sobre su madre, ofrecerle algo a cambio. Ven, carisma.
I know that you are seeking vengeance, but the priests will not be the only ones to suffer the consequences of your actions. Your mother helped you, and once they find out about it, she will pay the price in your place. Is that what you want?
No. She only told us which night we could come. They have no right to punish her for this.
I doubt the Ordo Luminous will care. They will need someone to take the blame, and she's the obvious choice.
Very well. Take the stones and leave. All that's left to do is to rejoin the Donea Exregao.
Vale, pues bueno. La verdad es que un buen juego de rol siempre se define por su... no solo por su guión, por su historia, sino también por su libertad, la libertad que le da al jugador a la hora de repercutir en la historia, ¿no? En la historia del juego. Que las decisiones que tome el jugador repercutan en la historia, en el desarrollo del guión. Y este juego no es una excepción, ¿vale? Esto es un buen juego de rol. Lo último en juegos de rol de puta madre. Así que este juego es una maravilla, sinceramente. Es una maravilla de principio a fin. Eso es que claro, como entre el tiempo que tiene uno, ¿no? Entre el poco tiempo que tiene uno.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure that everything was fine.
Don't worry, all is well. I managed to convince him to give me the tablets.
Ad Loredar, I did not believe my son to be so reasonable. You are giving me hope. I will go see him and tell him to find another clan. A place to welcome him.
Vale, perfecto. Recuperamos la repu con los aldeanos, con los insulares. Y entonces cojonudo, todo beneficio. Bueno, aquí está la manada de estos cabrones. Mira, que los voy a esquipear otra vez. Que les den. Que les den a todos amablemente. Son insistentes los bichos, ¿eh? Sería en combate, a ver con quién hablo. Vale, con esta mujer, con la encargada de las tablillas.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to continue our research on St. Matthias.
I am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must be brought to justice.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves will not strike again if they are not punished?
Had you respected this village, you would not have to look for a culprit. You settled here without even asking those who lived here for their opinion on the matter. Instead of talking about harmony, start taking action to really make it happen.
But that is precisely what we desire more than anything. We may have been a bit clumsy in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future. You really were a great help. I would be most grateful if you agreed to continue helping us.
I might come back at some point, but alas, I am very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition will be a success.
50 monedas, maravilloso. 2 de repu con TLM. Seguida, espera los resultados de la investigación. 23 horas 56 minutos. ¿Hola? Espera los resultados de la investigación. 23 horas. ¿Qué investigación? What the fuck, tío. Tendría que quedarme por aquí. Pero la investigación de este es normal sobre el suceso de las tablillas. ¿Se refiere? ¿O qué? Bueno, en cualquier caso, no sé si vamos a poder... Campamento de Edén. Bueno, aquí se dice que espere, ¿no? Me dice que espera los resultados de la investigación. Con lo cual tendremos que hacer una paradita en el camino. Un alto en el camino. Y no sé si el fulano este, el Constantine... ¿Qué pasó, tío? Ah, pero ¿esto sigue de pesado o qué? Un segundito. Un segundito. Hechizos, bomba. Bomba, pónmela aquí. Venga, afuera, por tu casa. Chiquita curtida de lomo. A ver, aquel está aquí, allí. A ver si le puedo tirar una granadita, una bomba. Venga, fuera. La verdad que fueron muy persistentes, ¿no? Estos bichos, ¿o qué? Nos siguieron hasta, por lo general, otros grupos se resetean en 0, ¿no? O sea, en cuanto te alejas un poquitito ya del sitio, se resetean, pero aquí no. Nos siguieron prácticamente hasta la aldea. Curioso, ¿eh? Vamos a sobar. 1 hora, 2 horas, 17 horas. 19 horas. ¿Cuánto era? 23 horas, algo así era, ¿no? 22 horas. Sobamos. Tres horas. Dormimos. Vale. Preguntamos. Vamos a ver de qué iba todo esto. Pero sobre el resultado de la investigación, ¿de qué? ¿De dónde es el siguiente paso en... sobre el sobre San Mateo? O, por el contrario, sobre las tablillas? Sobre quién robó las tablillas. No sé qué, no me quedó claro, ¿eh?
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The enlightened has heard my prayers.
What's going on? Where are the others?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them.
I am not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him.
Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus.
Vamos a examinarlo.
This man is burning up with fever, and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
The flesh is black and blue around the bites. He was bitten by a venomous creature. What he needs is an antidote.
Have you tried giving him any anti-poison?
Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics?
No matter what happens, you always suspect them.
Why, of course. These savages are always to blame. The man was in the swamp. There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible. A healer from the area will know the antidote.
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Flipo, tío. La verdad que sí, se cae uno con una piedra, se destroza el tobillo. Fueron los herejes de los salvajes, ellos pusieron esa piedra ahí, malditos, a la hoguera. A la hoguera, malditos. Encadenaron una serie de acontecimientos que provocaron la caída inexorable de nuestro compañero y se partió el tobillo. ¡Malditos, a la hoguera! Alucínate.
Onol Manawi, you've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
Hombre, otro de reputación, maravilloso. Welcome. Vale, vamos a preguntarle sobre el curandero.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegad is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us. I have to go.
Like so.
Seguro que nos ayuda, no tiene por qué. Vamos, no. Vamos, fue bastante agradecida con el desenlace que tuvimos con en la conversación con el hijo, ¿no? ¿Cómo lidiamos con ese problema? Podríamos podríamos haber pasado las cosas en ese refugio, pero llegamos a un acuerdo tácito, igual.
Here you are again. What do you want?
Hostia, se da mal rollo, ¿no? Pregúntale por leer.
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace.
Vale.
He almost speaks.
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwell.
Maravilloso. Bueno, vamos a curar el caracorneto este, aunque no se lo merezca.
Where am I?
You're in Eden. You are safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who are at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
Vale, me huele que eso es otro boss de aquellos que petamos en la ciénaga, de esos que tiraban como una especie de veneno.